The phrase Epstein Files has been repeated across headlines, podcasts, and social media for years. Some say it exposes the powerful, others claim it proves hidden conspiracies. But what are the Epstein Files, really? They are not a secret vault of mystery. They are court documents, investigative records, sworn testimony, and evidence gathered during federal investigations into Jeffrey Epstein. In this video, we are separating facts from speculation. No rumors. No politics. No conspiracy theories. Only documented information from official court proceedings and public records. Because the truth is complicated enough on its own. Jeffrey Epstein was an American financier who moved in elite social circles. He had connections with politicians, business leaders, academics, and celebrities. In 2008, Epstein pleaded guilty in Florida to state charges involving solicitation of a minor. The plea agreement he received was widely criticized as unusually lenient. He served approximately 13 months in custody, much of it under work release conditions. In July 2019, federal prosecutors in New York charged Epstein with sex trafficking of minors. He was arrested and held at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan. On August 10th, Epstein was found unresponsive in his cell. The official ruling by the New York City medical examiner determined the cause of death to be suicide by hanging. His death intensified public scrutiny and fueled widespread speculation. But legally, the federal case against him ended at that point. The term Epstein Files is not an official legal category. It refers broadly to federal indictments, search warrants, court transcripts, civil lawsuits, depositions, flight logs, contact books, evidence submitted in court. Much of this material became public through court filings. In 2023 and 2024, additional documents were unsealed in federal court in New York, including records connected to civil litigation involving Ghislaine Maxwell. These documents included references to many public figures. However, being named in a document does not mean criminal wrongdoing. Some individuals were witnesses, some were contacts, some were mentioned in testimony without accusations. Understanding context is critical. One of the most discussed components of the so-called files are flight logs from Epstein's private aircraft. These logs recorded passenger names on various trips. Media outlets often highlighted specific names. However, aviation records do not indicate criminal activity by themselves. A person's name in a flight log only confirms that they were recorded as a passenger on a specific trip. It does not establish intent. It does not prove knowledge of crimes. It does not confirm wrongdoing. Context matters. Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested in 2020. In 2021, she was convicted in federal court on charges related to sex trafficking and conspiracy. In 2022, she was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Her trial included testimony from multiple accusers, court documents from this case, from a significant portion of what people refer to as the Epstein Files. Unlike Epstein, Maxwell's case reached a verdict. Epstein's death inside a federal jail created distrust. The Federal Bureau of Prisons acknowledged procedural failures. Security cameras malfunctioned. Guards reportedly failed to conduct required checks. These failures fueled suspicion. However, multiple investigations concluded there was no evidence of homicide. Speculation continues, but official findings remain unchanged. What we know: Epstein was charged with sex trafficking. He previously pleaded guilty in 2008. Maxwell was convicted. Thousands of documents exist. What we do not know: the full extent of Epstein's network. Everything contained in sealed records. The private knowledge of every individual named. Legal systems rely on evidence, not assumptions. The Epstein files are not a single secret document. They are thousands of pages of legal records. Some reveal crimes, some reveal failures. Some simply reveal associations. The danger is not in documents. The danger is in misinterpreting them. Facts matter. Context matters, and truth requires patience.